Well, I don't know if there's spiders down there, but if there was, if I was a spider, that's where I'd be. You say you don't know where Rick's Rusty Rex is? Well, I'll tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop over on Dog-Licked Road, run her up 13th and hang her right, baby, and you're here. Welcome to RCindustry. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and gosh, the sun's out, but it ain't much warm. So, if you're a Dodge truck owner, old Dodge truck owner, you know that these plastic tanks, they don't make no replacements for these, and they're getting really scarce to find a decent one. This one's got a hole in it, or it's got a break in here, about the same spot every one of them I've ever had, right there on where that clamps, and it's cracked right there. So we're gonna try to fix that. You know, before I do any of that, because I didn't take this tank out of here. So before I do any of that, Eric's gonna come over and we're gonna make sure that this is the tank for this vehicle. And, you know, we're gonna put it up under there and make sure that it is the one, because this vehicle doesn't have an 18 or a 20. This one was ordered from the factory with the special order 22-gallon tank, according to the whatever that tag is. It shows what all the options are. So, with that being said, I want to make sure that this is the tank and somebody didn't, switch it out, because the guy I got it from the auction. You know, I don't know that he's the one that pulled this out. It was just in the back of the truck. So possibly this is why it was parked years ago. I have no idea. But we're going to see if this is the right tank. We're going to put it up under there. And if it is, then I'm going to clean this thing out. I've bought a new sending unit and everything for it. Now, I don't have, this is the rollover vent thing that's on these. There's supposed to be a fitting in this, like a grommet and a fitting. I don't got that, so we're going to have to come up with something there. I've looked this tank over, and it looks in pretty good shape, other than that spot right there. I'll bring you in and let you look at that. This is the spot I'm talking about, and I've had 3 of these that have cracked in that same spot. That 78 Power Wagon that we had, that we called the #warwagon. You can go back and check those videos out. It had the same thing going on here, and that black 75 Dodge with the slant 6 that I had, it had that issue too. And I fixed them both different ways. The War Wagon, I remember, I think I fiberglassed the black truck, the 75, but that 78 War Wagon, I cleaned this out and just jammed it full, because I couldn't really get the tank down out of there very easily. So I just cleaned it with some lacquer thinner, all this area, and just kept working JB Weld for plastic down in it. And then I let it set for like 2 days, and it never leaked again. So, but this one, I think I'm going to take my welder. I've got an electric plastic welder, and I'm going to see if I can weld that up. And then we'll smooth it down, and we'll probably fiberglass it. I don't want to get it, too much out of the shape, because these things just barely fit up in there. So, and then I ordered one of these, a new one, not one like this, because this one is shot. And the other thing is all these bolts are twisted off in this plastic. So we're going to have to, we're going to have to try to get those out of there, but I think we can do that. So anyway, all right, well, the next step is to actually get down under there and see if it indeed does fit up under there, and we'll just go from there. All right, show you more. Well, I don't know if there's spiders down there, but if there was, if I was a spider, that's where I'd be.
I ain't getting down there if there's spiders down there.
Eric, get that gas tank and get down there with them spiders. I'll get on this end here. All right, let's see what we can do. Now I know it sets up in them brackets. May have to put you guys down somewhere. Hold on. I don't know if you can see anything or not. Yeah, it's got to go behind these. So it's kind of, see how that one's probably holding it. This one definitely is. Here, there we go. I gotta see if, man, they ain't made too much room down here. I can get that lip. I'm trying to see if that right there will fit onto that, but I can't do her. Come back here, Eric.
Yeah.
I think, well, that'll stay where it's at, I think. What I'm wanting to see is this right here. This filler neck right here has to fit into this.
Oh yeah.
But it don't act like that's, 'cause that's not.
It's not angled right.
Yeah, and it may be that it's turned over here. I can't tell. See, this thing just don't act like it wants to go up in there. I don't think this is the right tank for it.
I don't either, because that
thing don't line up, does it?
No, not even close.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that's why I didn't want to waste time putting this up in here and fixing it if it ain't the right one. So this ain't the right tank.
Sure.
So, I don't know. I guess I may have to buy a fuel cell and put in the bed, because you can't buy these tanks. So anyway, all right, well, that's what I wanted to see. Show you more. So let's get this thing out of here. And I think I'll keep it because it's probably a good tank. At least it's one that can be fixed.
Yeah, it only had that one spot on it. Did you fix that?
No, but I didn't want to waste the time fixing it if it wasn't going to work.
Right. Yeah,
So, all right. Well, as you can see from the video, it's pretty obvious this tank is not the tank that came out of it. And that would be my assumption based on two things. One, you saw that the filler neck turns like this, and you know there's no way to connect it. The other thing is that if you remember when we looked at the data tag under the hood or the build sheet or whatever, that it showed that this had the optional 22-gallon tank, which was a rare option, but this truck originally had that. This tank looks like the tanks I've had on my other Dodges like this, and because the filler neck is positioned the way it is here. So the best I can tell is that somebody probably bought a tank thinking they were going to put this in there, and they probably got into the same deal that I've got into. It doesn't fit. So I've got to come up with another tank. I have tried researching tanks for these trucks before, and I still have had no luck on an aftermarket tank. And so if any of you know where I can get an aftermarket tank that'll fit in under here, let me know in the comments down below, or you can email me. My email address is in the about section. So otherwise, I'm going to look for some sort of an external tank, maybe like an old beer keg or something like that, and we can mount in the trunk, or in the trunk, yeah, in the trunk, in the bed here, because I'm not really sure what to do at this point. But we got to get something other than the gas can under the hood. All right, guys, well, and gals, thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share. And as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. Run, Tallulah, run. Hi, baby.